There was this game called Splitgate. It blew up and got really popular, then suddenly disappeared. Well, actually, the servers are still live. You could stop watching this video and go play the game right now. But don't do that. Finish watching the video so the algorithm likes me. Guys, are you still here? Dang it, I think everyone left. So, what actually happened to Splitgate? To find out, let's go back to the beginning where it all began. At Stanford University, a group of 4 dorm mates decided to combine their love of Halo with the unique mechanics of the Portal franchise. Eventually, they shipped the game in 2019, which at the time was known as Splitgate Arena Warfare. It had a fairly successful launch, hitting a peak player count of 12,000 players. There was even some big names like Dr. Disrespect covering the game.
And I'll tell you right now, Splitgate kind of has that with the Portal system. I was very surprised how fluid that felt.
Shortly after its launch, Splitgate dropped off and averaged about 300 concurrent players. The game was very unpolished and struggled to keep the majority of players engaged long term. This is around the time I came into the game. Myself and a small community of dedicated fans stuck around and grinded the game for a long time before it saw any more hype. In 2021, we got incredible news. Splitgate Arena Warfare would be getting its biggest update ever, launching on consoles, and rebranding to be known as just Splitgate. Come summer of 2021, Splitgate launches for its second time, taking the gaming industry by storm. The server limit was hit with 200,000 people playing Splitgate. There was so many people wanting to play that there was a queue just to get into the game. 1047 was lost. They had only expected to be averaging around 3,000 players across all platforms, not the hundreds of thousands they ended up getting. They went on to raise over $100 million from investors and rapidly began expanding their team. However, they couldn't onboard new employees fast enough to keep up with the huge demand for new content and bug fixes the large player base required. The player base would begin dropping month after month with no end in sight. On September 2nd, 2022, the remainder of the community was left heartbroken. 1047 announced that they have canceled all development of Splitgate and have started working on a new game in the Splitgate universe. After the initial sadness wore off, most people were happy about the decision and excited to see what 1047 could do with a team of over 100 employees and lots of money. Trust me when I say this, the next game will be amazing and everything we deserved, but more on that later. Now you know the full story of the best game ever made. So to answer the question, what happened to Splitgate? The devs have just moved on to bigger and better things, and I am all for it. A lot of people think Splitgate shut down, but the servers are actually still live, and there's a fairly dedicated player base still playing the game. Steam charts show that the average concurrent players on PC is around 400, and the devs have said that PC is the smallest platform, so by no means is Splitgate pulling huge numbers, but it's still got a decent sized community for a game everyone forgot about. The community has been keeping this game alive through events. Every other week, there is an event hosted in the official Discord where you can earn some cool skins by participating, and if you are a competitive gamer like myself, then you can play in monthly tournaments for the chance to earn some cash and in-game rewards. There is also a competitive server where all the most competitive players play pickup games every day. If you want to participate in any of these things, I left links to the Discord servers in the description. Now, why should we trust the next game to be good? Well, Splitgate was a massive success and was only made by 4 developers with limited funds. Yes, Splitgate did end up failing in the end because it struggled to keep players around long term, but I fully believe they can make one of the biggest games with this new team of over 100 industry professionals. Unfortunately, we have no idea when the next game will be released. The only thing they said is that it would not be coming out in 2023. Personally, I think a summer of 2025 launch is the most reasonable thing to expect. My plans for this game are pretty big. When it comes out, I am going to move to Zero Ping and attempt to play professionally and make content on the game full time. You're probably thinking this sounds crazy, and you're right, it is crazy, but I know I can do it. I'm dedicating myself to improve at first-person shooters in the meantime, and if you want to follow along on this journey, you can do so by destroying that subscribe button. Seriously, your support means a lot to me. If you haven't played Splitgate for a while, I encourage you to try the game again. It's still a ton of fun to play, and if you guys want me to make a full beginner's guide on Splitgate, then let me know down in the comments. So that's what happened to Splitgate. If you made it this far into the video, I seriously appreciate you. I've been streaming on Kick lately and might even be live now, so go check that out down in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.